Good evening. City of Lowell Board of Parks, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. The summer is over. Unbelievable. Where did it go? Okay. Do we have a sign-in sheet? Hopefully everybody has signed in. Okay, it's in the back table. And when you're going to speak, please go up to the podium and speak clearly, please. And we can go through this fairly quick tonight, hopefully. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Okay. All right, number one, Tara Perry, please. Tara. Not here. Okay, NS. Okay. Lowell Flash? Lowell Flash Group? No? Any input, Peter?
There was an incident at South Common Park, so they were looking to change their field. They told us they were gonna put in a location, and then we never heard from them again, but they asked us to put them on the agenda to talk about the incident, but we can talk about it later if you want.
Okay, we'll hold off till later. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, Shirley Chickalow, please.
That's actually, I'm filling in for Shirley. It's Robbie Barnes, Lowell Catholic.
Okay,
So-
yes.
Do I have to move it?
Yeah, podium, please.
I need some instruction.
And your first name again was?
Hi, it's Robbie, R-O-B-B-I-E. Last name is Barnes, B-A-R-N-E-S,
Okay,
Lowell Catholic.
okay,
We are looking to get a permit for just 2 hours, 9 to 11, on October 17th. We're having a walkathon.
Oh.
So we're having the little ones over at the park. The older kids are walking around the neighborhood, so every year we look to get a permit.
okay. Do you need anything else besides us, or just,
That's it.
that's it? Pretty simple. Oh, okay. Zabo Little League Field, wow. Gallery Park has changed names. Okay, any questions or concerns?
Well, I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates with no fee.
Second?
Second, okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set.
Thank
Good
you
luck.
very much.
Okay. Joseph Naguji, please? Yes. Yes, welcome. Yes,
Wanna
go to the podium, please.
Go to the podium.
There you go. What are you looking to do, Joseph?
I'm looking to get a permit to hold a summer cookout.
Okay. We're at Sheehy Park Green Space?
Yes.
Okay. How are you planning on cooking?
We're just gonna use a gas grill.
All right. Okay.
Or gas or charcoal, either.
Yeah, you have to use charcoal. Gas
Okay,
grills
yeah.
aren't
We're gonna go
permitted,
with charcoal,
so.
yes.
All right, that's why I asked that.
Okay, thank you.
How many people do you expect?
I'll say an average of 30 people.
Pardon?
30 people, 30.
30?
Yes.
30, okay.
30, yes.
30, okay. My hearing isn't so good, so
No, no.
please bear with me. Thank you. Okay. This is just your company and a family and,
Yeah, it's family and friends for Merrimack Autism Consultants. That's
Okay.
funny.
and from 10 to 6
Exactly, yes.
on Saturday, September 13th, is that
Correct.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you need from us?
Just a permit.
Just the permit, okay. Anyone have any questions or concerns?
I do.
Sure, go ahead.
Shannon? Shannon, is that a city parking lot right there? Is that a university parking lot?
It's ours.
It's up.
It's ours, yeah.
Okay. I'm good, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make the motion to accept the time and dates for a fee of $100.
Second?
I have a second, okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set, Joseph.
Okay,
Have a good time.
thank you.
Okay, do you have any questions for us now?
Be here to pay the fees.
Yeah, just,
I'll process the permit and then tomorrow you'll get the invoice and you can pay it online.
Okay, excellent. Okay,
okay?
thank you.
All right,
Chairman,
have a good time.
One more question to you, Mr. Chairman. I've been down through that park a few times, and I was on there the other day, and and I actually called a couple councils, and nobody knew the answer. And I almost thought it was the city park, because I see the city guys working over there all the time, but, a lot of times, this guy's having a party with 30 people.
Mhm.
And you got the university kids parking there, where's the parking gonna be? So shouldn't we make the parking lot part of the permit with the park, so these people renting the park at least have parking space, rather than the university kids low parking there and taking all the parking spots? So these people will be parked all along Pawtucket Street otherwise. So just something in the future, I think. we
Yeah,
need to
something to
consider.
think about. I'm not, who owns the parking spots?
We don't.
We do.
Yeah,
All right.
City.
but you go by there any day of the week, and it's
Right, okay.
95%, it's all university.
Keith, your
Yes,
speaker's off, by the way.
What's that, Shane?
Your speaker's off.
Put that on purpose, no. Just something to consider, Mr. Chairman, that when
No,
we're giving a permit out to
understood.
different people so they can park there. So the parking, when we're giving a parking to the permit for the park, we should probably include the parking lot with the exclusive parking for that event.
Okay, yeah.
I
that'll-
don't know if it matters, but the parking lot signs clearly state no university parking.
Have you ever been by there? I walk by there
Yep,
every
I've
day.
given
Kids
tickets
don't
in
know how to
there.
read.
I walk by there every day.
Yeah, no,
I work there, I see it every day.
Yeah. It was just to consider when someone
No, I
has, someone's
understand.
requesting a permit.
Okay, okay. I think anytime we have someone request a permit, we should try to make them aware of that possibility, and I think that would be our obligation to them. But yeah, it does become a concern, and,
I know they have the meter maid down there every day, checking it.
Yeah.
okay, thank you. All right, number 5, Casey Collode, please. Casey? Girl Scout information meeting? No Girl Scout cookies? Come on. Okay, thank you. All right.
He's not here.
All right, Gil's not here. Number
So
7.
are we gonna just go by 6, or we're gonna question?
We'll
it?
do it at the end.
Okay,
I'll move to the end.
Okay.
That's what I plan on doing.
I just have some
Okay?
questions on it.
Just remind me, please. Okay. Crystal McCormick, please. Welcome. 8th birthday. You look older than 8. Oh, okay. Okay, what can we do for you?
I'm just looking to get Shed Park Pavilion for my daughter's 8th birthday party.
Okay. Sunday, October 12th,
Yep,
from 1 to 5?
perfect timing.
Okay. There'd be a custodial fee of $150. Okay. What are you doing specifically there? You gonna be cooking or anything like that?
Probably pizzas, and if not, finger sandwiches, but
Oh, okay.
nothing, like, no grills, no,
All right.
Yeah.
Anything special to do? Okay, all right.
some yard games.
Oh, all right. Okay, anyone else have questions or concerns?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the times and dates for a fee of $150.
I'll second it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries all. You're all set. Good luck. Have a good time.
You too?
Megan,
Kenya Soto, please. Kenya Soto, please. Wow. Okay. Jade Mellon, please. Jade Mellon. Recovery Cafe.
John, did you tell these people to wait till the meeting?
Pardon?
No, joking.
Okay. Aisha Nieves, please. Girls on the Run practice. Yes, welcome.
My name's Aisha Nieves. I'm the coordinator from the 21st Century Program at LCCPS, and I am here to get a permit for the pavilion over at Shed Park for our twice-a-week practices, starting September 23rd and going till November 13th. We've been over there the past, I want to say, 3 years for the fall season. And it's been a great location for our girls to practice in a safe and open environment.
How old are the girls?
3rd and 4th grade.
Oh, okay. Are they from the local school?
We're from Lowell Community Charter Public School, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. And you've been doing it now for 3 or 4 years?
What was that?
You said you've been doing
We've
that
been-
for 3 or 4 years?
Correct. We've been at Shed Park for the fall season 3 years, and for spring season, we tend to utilize a different area due to baseball.
Okay. All right, so all you basically need is the area.
Correct. And I did see the custodial fee on there, but in the past, it was waived depending on if Lowell High was there and utilizing the space at the same time.
Okay, so all you basically is the track, correct?
Well, we don't have them run on the track. We usually have them utilize the green space if the track is not available. And of course, we're not going to have them run on the pavilion. It was just as far as the space that we were requesting.
Right, okay, understood, understood. Okay.
And it wouldn't be for the whole 3:30 to 7 o'clock. The girls would be leaving that area by 5 o'clock.
Okay. You just took it because it's a 4-hour block?
Correct. I had
Okay.
to submit it that way.
Okay,
So Lowell High's already there, correct? And
Lowell High is there until 6 o'clock.
right.
So it should be no fee.
Shouldn't be any fee, as in the past, correct?
Yep.
Any other questions or concerns?
Yeah, I do, Mr. Chairman. Were you at the Nesbitt Street Park for a while? Did we,
So,
we gave you another,
Originally, that was our first
Yeah.
request.
Right.
And due to there not being any restrooms in that
Right.
area, we figured it'd be best to bring them over to Shed Park.
do you need the restrooms?
It is beneficial for them. I mean, usually they don't use it if they go over to South Common during the spring season. They do tend to not need a restroom, but it's nice to have in case the student needs to use the restroom in case of an emergency.
The reason why I asked is one thing this board can't do is waive custodian fees.
Oh, okay.
We can't do that.
Okay.
Especially, we don't know if there's gonna be a custodian there night to night.
Okay.
And I don't wanna charge you because they're youth kids, your kids are working with in the
Right.
city, and we don't wanna charge you. But like I said, a custodian has to be paid on time and a half, and we don't know what nights that you're scheduling. Because I don't think not sure if the secretary has the nights where
Yeah,
people
where-
will actually be there.
I have somebody on those nights.
You have someone on these nights?
Oh, okay.
Every night?
Yeah, for the high
Great.
school.
I'll make a motion to waive all fees.
Okay.
Give her the
I'll
permission to
second
waive
it,
all the
I'll
fees.
second that.
You have a second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Good luck,
everybody.
good luck to you and the girls. Thank you. Thank you, Shannon.
Nathan Velasquez, please.
Speaking on behalf of Nathan, he's at school tonight.
Welcome.
We're looking to acquire a permit for Page Field at Shed. Saturday, the 6th, from 1 to 5. There'll be about 24 family members having a softball game. There's going to be prepared foods, no cooking. And that's about it.
Just a family softball
Just a
get-together?
family softball game. That's all he wanted for his birthday.
Oh,
How old is he?
20.
20, yeah, young kid.
You don't need a bathroom?
No, no bathrooms.
Okay,
no,
okay.
okay. 1 to 5, okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Adult fee, he's 20.
You're a Lowell resident, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
John? I have
Yes.
one question.
Yes.
You won't be playing, sir, will you? I was going to say you're way too old. You'll hurt yourself.
That's accurate.
Never too old.
Okay.
I see guys 70, 70 steep
Any
legs.
other questions or concerns, please?
They don't have any fee.
Yeah.
Looking for entertain a motion, please?
Yes, I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates for no fee.
I'll second it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir. And you do not play? Okay, thank you.
I know a league 55 and older if you want to get in.
Okay. Colton Osorio, please? Yes. Welcome.
I think so.
Kickball fundraiser.
Yes.
Okay, what are we planning on doing?
I'm a student at Lowell Catholic, and I'm here on behalf of my foundation, Field of Heart. Field of Heart is a nonprofit organization dedicated to giving soccer materials like balls, cleats, and other equipment to kids who don't have the resources or the chance to play soccer. and we'd like to request permission to rent the Cahill Pernin Little League field at Shed Park on September 27th from 12 to 4 p.m. for our first event. And it would take place for the first 3 hours and the last hour to make sure the field is left cared for and in great condition. And the event will feature multiple games of kickball, and in which we charge each person who would like to participate, and all donations will go directly to supporting our mission.
And this is a fundraiser you put together yourself?
Yes.
This is the first year?
First event.
All right. Took a lot of initiative on your part. Thank you for that. Okay, anyone else have questions or concerns?
Is it gonna be mostly people from Lowell playing, or from,
So it's my friends' families or families. Just we have a flyers if anybody wants any.
you got a flyer there?
And we have a couple of flyers. I can see.
Can I see one, please?
Thank you. Okay.
Disadvantaged kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh, no, I already read it.
Oh, okay.
I read it over your shoulder, so.
Oh,
no, I haven't
all right.
read it. Yeah.
Pardon?
And we're legally recognized by the IRS. So
Are you a 501c3? We were just talking about that.
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So you want us to call the IRS? Is that? I don't think so.
You sure, really,
All
you
right.
sure you're not related to Pedro Martinez? You look like Pedro. You look like a young Pedro.
He does.
Mr. Chairman, this is a fundraiser to help to give back to the community. I'm gonna approve the dates, times and dates as requested at no fee.
I'll second that.
Okay. All right, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set.
Thank you.
Okay, congratulations and,
Good job.
you know, for starting this yourself, okay?
You want these back, or?
Anybody else want to fly?
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
Good luck, Pedro.
He does look like Pedro. Yeah,
It does look like that.
okay. All right, Megan Dolan, please. Yep. Yes, welcome. Lowell Youth Lacrosse?
Yes, Lowell Girls Lacrosse, actually, not to be confused with the boys.
Oh, girls.
Lowell Girls Youth Lacrosse.
Okay.
We did this last fall, we're looking to run 2 clinics this upcoming fall, one on Sunday, September 21st, and one on Sunday, October 5th. For our girls, one will be led by the coaches, and then one will be led by some external support. We have some college graduates coming, some girls who used to play for Merrimack coming to work with our girls from 10 to 12 on October 5th.
Okay.
Both dates will really be using the field from 10 to 12, but want to make sure we leave it in good condition. So we put in for Carvalho on both dates.
I'm sorry, I can't hear her talking with you
We
gentlemen.
put in for
talking.
Carvalho on both dates. We played our games there. Girls love it, parents love it. I did throw in a rain date for, just in case, for the 28th. That's really for the coaches clinic. If it rains on the 21st, we'll flip to the following Sunday and we'll switch to the field hockey field, because field hockey is going to use Carvalho.
Okay,
There's no rain date.
yeah, B,
D.
Okay, I didn't see.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses tonight.
okay.
I hope to not need the rain date, but you never know.
We hope not. And you said that's for the coaches, so if they get wet, they can't coach.
Yeah, they'll say that, yes.
All right, but the girls can play in the rain.
That's right.
All right. Anyone have any questions or concerns?
Yeah, I got a question. Shannon, do we have a custodian out there on Sundays?
I'm not sure if the high school's out there. Heather's checking.
It's, okay.
Where did the Lowell girls play?
here.
Okay.
We play in the spring. Our season's a spring season. So
That's what I thought, right.
Yeah, we're trying to keep them engaged year-round.
Gotcha.
So we'll actually start in March, and we practice indoors at Kingsborough Sports Club. And then once we can get outside on field hockey field, we will start in April outside, and games start in May.
Okay, all right. And where do you play your games in May?
Carvalho.
Cavallo, okay.
Half here in Lowell, half external. We'll go to Gilbrica, we'll go to Tewksbury, wherever the league sends us.
All right. Wherever you can find a space, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Lowell High is out there on those
All right.
requested dates.
All right, so there's no need for a fee.
No fee.
Okay, I'll make the motion, the time and date with no fee.
Second?
Okay, is that on A?
A and B.
A and B, you want to include the
Yeah, let's
rain
do
date?
both of them.
Okay.
Are they gonna be, is somebody out there on B2, Heather?
Yes, they are.
Okay,
Okay.
before we okay it.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second?
Second?
Second, okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set, good luck.
Thank you for checking that out.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Natalie Welch, Field Hockey Clinic. Hi. Welcome. Oh. Okay.
So we're here today hoping to engage some girls, some local Lowell girls to start a lot younger playing some field hockey. So me and my two other associates here with me today, we're Lowell High graduates. We all played field hockey for Lowell High, and we're just hoping to start engaging girls at a younger age. Our ultimate goal is to start with an actual league this time next year. So we're hoping to run a 6-week clinic on the days provided. I think it's a 6-week Sunday window from 10 to 2 to hope to engage some interest in local girls. We've actually been utilizing the Girls Lacrosse League quite some bit. They've been helping us along the way, but we're asking for a permit for those 6 days so that we can run that clinic.
Do we have a conflict here?
No, I don't think so. I don't know if Low High's out there though, dates.
So there's people out there every day. Some of them are Lowell High and some of them are Pop Warner.
So if Pop Warner's out there, we're charging them, correct? On the Sunday?
Correct.
They're playing.
Yep.
How much space do you need for you to run your clinic?
I hope we need a lot of space. I hope we have lots of interest. That's why we're hoping to engage at the Carvalho Field. We know that that's where the high school team practices, and lots of games are carried out on turf now. So we're really hoping to utilize the entire space of that field. But it's hard to gauge at this point. We're really hoping to get the permits first before we started sending out the word for the clinics.
Yeah, no, I understand that. What do you expect for participation, roughly? I mean, you must have somewhat of an idea.
Yes, I don't know.
So, we're telling Lowell Lacrosse folks to know. This is a great alternative.
Right.
We're hoping there'll be a lot of carryover from
I agree, John.
very high interest in the girls lacrosse that's been building over the past couple of years. So I know that there was a clinic that was held last year that had some.
Yeah, so I volunteer with Lowell High, so they also want to help and, get this going.
Okay.
So last year I just did a 2-day clinic and it was kind of last minute. We had 30 girls.
Okay.
A couple of them were 8th graders and they have started to play now. But I've, through lacrosse and talking with all different moms around, there is a lot of interest. I don't have a definite, we hope, obviously, if we got 100 kids from K through 8, that'd be amazing.
Right.
I don't see that happening.
Okay.
And the only reason that we're gonna charge is because getting into a league for next year, we have to get some gear and we have to get a few things. We'd love to do it for free, which we did last year. We do have some sticks, we have shin guards. So as far as them needing a lot of stuff, it's not, and I made sure on the flyer, if cost is an issue, don't worry about that, we'll figure that out. It's really just to get some funds going so that we can get into the league next year, so.
Yeah, startup costs and equipment are always,
Because in order to
Always
join a
tough.
field hockey league that's local, it's Bay State Field Hockey League,
Mhm.
you have to be a nonprofit, you have to have insurance, so there's a couple of things that,
Right.
while I'd love to fund it all, I'm not gonna be doing that.
No, okay.
So that's the ultimate goal, but there was a lot of interest from all different ages, so.
Okay. All right. And the other thing, do we have a custodian there?
Yeah, there's a custodian.
There is a custodian there?
But
Yeah.
it's the Pop Warner, they're paying for that custodian,
All right.
correct? Heather?
That's correct.
All right.
So it's not fair charging them and have to let them for nothing. They should,
Oh,
Heather, did you say the high school's out there also?
Yeah, so the high school is out there until October 12th, so the 19th, 26th, and 2nd, Pop Warner's out there.
but when Lower High's not there, Pop Warner is paying for the custodian, correct?
That is
Something we
correct.
could talk to,
Yeah.
Pop Warner and like.
This is what we're trying to do, is, we're just trying,
We'll work
it's
that.
not fair to charge one and not the other.
Yeah,
That's
we'll-
what we're trying to avoid.
We'll work it out, we'll work it out.
good point, Tony.
Mr. Chairman, is there,
Yes.
is it possible that we could probably have the Recreation Department go back and look at the dates that the Lowell High School's out there? When the high school's out there, I guess it's open, right? It's open, there's a custodian out there if there's a Lowell High School. But if we're charging another group, why don't we see who the other groups and the dates that they're requesting and see if we can't somehow
Split the cost.
split the cost or could come up with some mutual agreement that fits both parties that are using the field at the same time and renting the custodian.
And the other thing, as long as we have enough room for both groups to use the field.
The football's using
Yeah,
one
the
field,
football
they're
uses
using
the
the other
football,
field, so
they're
there
using-
shouldn't be that problem.
They're using Cavano Field, which is not even,
That's what we were requesting,
right.
yes.
But
Okay. All right.
So I'll make that, Mr. Chairman, in form of a
Okay.
motion. If the Recreation Department can find out who else is out there using it, the dates. If we got high school out there, I don't want to charge them anything for it, because if there's a custodian out there with the high school, then I don't want to charge them. But if we're charging another group that's already using some of the dates they're requesting, and we're charging that group, see if we can't split the cost.
Okay. No, I totally understand. I just want to make sure everything is fair across the boards and everybody gets notified about what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, is that something that,
So just, it's gonna be tough, because now if somebody comes next month and wants the same dates for a different field, then I'm gonna break the fees down again?
I think in order to be fair, Mr. Chairman, in my end, it's the best way to go. I don't think somebody else should pay for another group that's out there using it. If there's two groups using separate fields, then they should split the cost for the custodian.
well, if they're separate fields and separate locations, then each group should be charged
same fee.
accordingly. Okay.
Exactly, split the cost, but I'm saying the custodian fee's not gonna go up whether you have two groups up there, one group out there. He's only one custodian, he's only open a gate.
Right, I
You're not
understand.
asking for two custodians, there's one custodian, split the cost. Why do you wanna charge them both the same? Just split the cost. If
No,
there's two
okay.
different groups out there, if they're three groups, split three different groups. Just split it equally so everybody's paying for the extended services, which is the service of the custodian.
I think what Heather's saying, what happens next month if another group comes in?
I
Now,
understand what I'm
We
just trying.
split them 75-75. Now, we have to go three ways, it's 50-50-50.
And then another thing would be, what if Pop Warner already paid their permit fees, then are we approving a credit for?
Yes, would be,
what's owed?
exactly.
I'm not sure we
Pop
want.
Warner's not going away. They'll be back again, so we can give them credit for anything they've already paid for, we can credit it towards them.
How soon do you need an answer on this?
Oh, no, we would certainly defer, we're not starting for a few weeks, as long as you need to let us know. We're
Okay,
just,
so this isn't
really
until
appreciative of
October.
your-
Right.
We're approving your dates, we're gonna approve your dates, it's just a matter of what fee's gonna come up, what you're gonna pay. You're not gonna pay the full fee that, I wouldn't support a motion that's gonna make you pay the full fee when we already get someone out there. So I would rather somehow work.
No, I understand.
This is a bet.
Can we find out by next meeting, because you're not starting until after our next meeting, so.
But then now, if you guys want to put out the flyers and like get the word out, and that's why like we'd
Yeah.
approve the dates at
Right,
least,
just a
right?
matter of a cost of
Yeah.
assignment, that's all.
Remember, this is a feeding program into Lowell High School, so I think it's very instrumental that we allow, this group to start up and start this program, and hopefully get to use, that's what we promote here.
Oh,
about
I
people
totally
not
understand
using the
that,
high school
right.
fields. We want these young kids to use the high school fields, because we want them to grow up on these fields. So I think the earlier we can put these kids on the fields out there, at the less cost as possible to the kids.
This is a unique situation. We haven't had this before. So now
So-
trying to work it out, you know, so. I mean, the easiest thing for us to do is just say no, but, that isn't gonna happen.
Absolutely not.
Can I suggest that you approve the dates, and then we don't even have to have them come back for the fee? If you tell them the fee's gonna be less than this, I think that they'd be happy with that.
Right.
And then next month, 'cause you'll have to approve the credit for Pop Warner anyway.
Right.
So we'd be able to approve their credit and this group's fee at the next meeting.
Correct.
And as long as they know it's gonna be less than this, I think.
Yeah.
Is that fair for everybody? I mean, you're welcome to come
Yeah.
back next month, but I don't
It
think.
kind of gives us a little time to get some registrations going.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just think if you at least approve the dates, they can advertise, and we can bring the two items back next month. 'Cause you'll have to approve Pop Warner's credit anyway, so that way you guys know how much you're crediting them.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna affect them if they've already paid, 'cause their credit will go into next year anyway.
Correct. Okay, no, good point, Peter. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we accept all the times and dates as requested,
Second?
Okay, further discussion?
and the fees will be TBD, to be
Okay.
determined.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
I think that was the best thing we could do.
No, that is. It's how we split the money up and everything. Could be problematic.
Yeah.
Good night.
Listen,
Thank you.
Hope we'll see you guys again soon.
Yeah.
Probably on the field, hockey field.
All across, okay, look across.
Okay. Jose Hernandez? Yes, welcome.
My yearly flag football.
Okay.
So we get a 8-week season in
Donald Park, Frank Ryan Senior League, September 25th to November 13th, Thursdays, 6 to 10. Resident adult fee, be $400.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions, Jose?
none at all.
You're good and happy with everything?
Yeah, I'm happy with everything. That's
All
all.
right.
Make a motion,
Yeah,
set the
field.
times and dates for a fee of $400.
Second.
That fast.
Second.
Okay, we have a second. Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Jose.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Probably
Good
already
luck.
know, but you have a $400 credit, so you'll be taken care of. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, Christopher Lopez. All right. Kimberly Clements? Oh, okay. You didn't look like Kim.
Hi, Council. My name is Moni Chan. I'm the PTO president for the Bay League for this year, and I'm here attending on behalf of Kim, the principal of the Bay League Middle School, or elementary school, sorry.
Right.
And we're requesting 2 dates here, one for the trunk or treat, and the other one is the back-to-school bash for the field next door.
Okay. Okay, let's take A first, and that's the back-to-school bash, and Highland Park, DeCosta Field, and Blue Craft Field.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Abstain from voting on this. I have 2 granddaughters that are going to school there.
Okay. All right. How many years have we been doing this?
Me?
No, this Bailey.
back-to-school bash? I mean, my daughter is only first grade, so I only know twice since last year.
You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
Okay,
they've been
all
doing
right.
it for a while. So.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any questions or concerns on A?
No, now make a motion, accept the time and dates, no fee.
Okay. We have a-
Second.
We have a second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. That passes. You're all set with that.
Thank you.
B, trunk or treat, DeCosta Field, Lou Craft Field, Saturday, October 25th. No fee. We have a motion on that.
I'll make a motion, accept the time and dates, no fee.
Second?
We have a second. Okay, further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions?
Yes.
Okay, you're all set.
All set.
How do you spell your name, Justin?
Moni. M-O-N-Y.
M-O-N-Y.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you. You did a good job. Kim will be
Yeah,
proud.
seriously.
Thank you, Council.
Okay. Okay, Genesis Ramos?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not me, but I like replace her. My name is Tiara.
Yeah.
The motion that she registered is because she wanted Saturday, September 13.
Okay.
It's the birthday the my nephew, the son of her, and it's the his birthday is 3 years, and it's for the park. Donau Park is in Lower, in the 52 Hampton from over there.
Okay.
And it's for like family birthday. Maybe we have a 3 year. All the time I go over there with the family,
Mhm.
like for more than 10 years, and for play basketball. Sometimes go the cake for my son, for my cousins, and he play basketball, cake or whatever. But this moment she wanna put like small bouncy house for the kids.
Okay.
So this is the reason that I wanna come to here for the authorization.
Okay. Now you're looking from 12 to 6?
What?
The amount of time you want from 12 to
Yes.
6 hours?
Yes.
Okay, and how many people do you expect?
It's expect 20 because it's a small family.
Okay. All right. All right, so you and are you serving food?
Yeah, but it's in the regular plastic. It's not like nothing.
You're not
You're not
cooking
doing
anymore?
cooking.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
No cooking.
All right, you having bouncy house and all other regular games?
No.
No.
It's like basketball because every people like a sport. One of my
Okay.
family like a sport.
All right. What else, what do you need from us?
Not only that.
Only that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, coming 12 minutes late, but it's because I think so it's the 107. The Hennessy have a situation, so I come a little bit late. This is the reason.
Okay. All right, any questions or concerns?
No, I don't know.
Just they know that there's not gonna be any bathroom use, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
So he wanna
6
like.
hours.
Yeah, he wanna rent one for like few hours, and he wanna have it. He already rent for somebody because pick it up and drop.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta drop it off and pick it up the same day.
Right.
What's that?
You handle that
Same day.
yourself,
Yeah,
correct?
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, we don't get involved in that.
Nope, that's great.
All right.
Might have been cheaper than-
Entertain a motion?
I'll make them, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to accept time and dates at no fee.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
So just so you guys know, there's no electricity out there, so you'll need to bring a generator or something to power the bouncy house.
Yeah, it's the. ¿Cómo se llama el jabón ese que como?
The generator for the bouncy house is the one that sucks the air in.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
perfect.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set, good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, number 19, changing date of permit. Heather, we have input on this, please?
He just wanted to change the date. He was aware that he was supposed to be here and looks like he's not here.
Okay. All right, so no show. All right. Okay, number 20.
Mr. Chairman, did we already approve the 19th date, Heather?
Yeah, you approved it at no fee, so he already has the permit for that. He just wanted to
Can we
change
just
the
change the
date.
date, Mr. Chairman, without the person being here, since the request for the 19th had already been approved?
I'm hesitant to do that in that we're opening nothing up to anybody to change things not being here.
Okay, that's fine. It was just a question,
All right.
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, no, I understand. It seems like a no-brainer just to do it, but we require people to be here. That's all. Okay. Number 20, Jonathan Schneid.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, Jonathan reached out to my general foreman today, who's been working closely with them. He is out of state and was unable to get somebody to represent him tonight, so I told him we would. They've been doing a great job up at Perry Park. We've purchased paint for them. They've been painting the equipment,
Okay.
trimming trees, stuff like that. They just want to extend their service to the park.
Okay. All right, so this is something, you're in favor of all this, Shannon?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, all right. So they're just looking to use it Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 4 to 20, from 11 to 3, is that correct? Am I reading this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Got a motion, please?
I'll make the motion to accept the time and dates, no fee.
Second?
All right, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set. Okay, discuss and finalize light fees for tournaments at College Stadium. Okay. Electrician fees for tournaments, the biggest question, and Do they go on automatically? I think one of the questions we had, you weren't here, Shannon, we needed some answers to some questions. And the light fees only actually when it's dark, that's correct. Do the
That-
lights go on automatic, they said automatically, or do we need someone to go physically?
No, there's no more electrician on site anymore.
Okay, that's
They
what I
actually,
thought.
they do it by their phone,
Oh,
and they'll set them off, prior to.
all right,
They do it by phone?
yeah. All right, all right,
I
so
hope they still get paid 4 hours.
I would hope not. Do they get paid for that, do you know what?
They do not.
They do not, okay, all right, so 21's, okay.
Get the-
Electrician fees for tournaments would be the same thing. Okay, review and adjust, confirm previously approved tournament fees if needed.
So, Mr. Chairman, you're saying 21 and 22 would be the current fees that we currently charge, right?
Correct,
Okay.
right.
Current fees.
There's no need to go any further,
Nope.
that's my understanding.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm
Mr.
wrong.
Chairman.
Okay, and 23, I'm not aware of anything that we have to make a change on at this point.
Read, adjust and confirm previously approved. Do we have a copy of what we, to adjust and confirm what we originally approved? Has it been written up yet, the agreement?
Not that I'm aware of. I've been away for a couple
No,
of
I guess the question's proposed to the recreation fund.
Yeah, okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, Heather just informed me, when I wasn't here at the last meeting, that you're charging a $200 trash fee for running tournaments.
Hold on a second. Check this out. Sorry about that.
Repeat that again, please, Shannon?
Heather just informed me that, probably at the last meeting when I wasn't here, that you set a trash fee for tournaments.
Okay,
I'm just asking, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, all
I
right.
think we proposed a trash fee. What we don't want, I think what the board, we said, what we don't want, you normally see these tournaments and they're going 20 teams all day from the morning to night. There's trash all over they're overfilled and they're all over the neighborhood. So what we don't want is, we don't want that anymore. So anybody who has a tournament, we want them to they either have the option of taking care of the garbage themselves, which they do in other communities, or if they're not, then they hire a city, then we go pick it up and you gotta pay the $200.
I think most of the tournament spots, we have a dumpster there.
okay. So would you be in favor of charging a fee? It
I mean-
basically comes to- What is your,
So, I mean, we have, if you've got tournaments at Edwards, they have a dumpster. Tournaments at LeBlanc, they have dumpsters. Tournaments at Shed, they have dumpsters. Tournaments at McPherson, they have dumpsters.
Those are all free dumpsters too, right?
For them, yes.
Yes.
It's easier on us, actually, because they bag and trash their own barrels instead of just having all the barrels fill up within hours and they're just overflowing.
okay,
So having those dumpsters there actually better serve us.
saves you, all right.
Mr. Chairman, I have a couple questions about,
Go
I
ahead.
went through the dumpsters and the dumpsters are wide open. So people can just jump there, put
Yeah, they're,
garbage there and everything.
the leagues or whoever using those are supposed to keep them locked, the leagues.
I went through it, they were wide
Yeah,
open.
a lot of times they're wide open and people
We're
just
taking
pull
the
up.
house garbage, like we have apartment buildings across the street where they have to be charged for their fee. They're coming across the street and just throwing their garbage in there, so I don't want to make it, I mean, maybe another time we'll discuss that further, Mr. Chairman, but at some point, I'm not in favor of the dumpsters, just so you know, I'm not, I think there's a lot of garbage and where they're not being closed at night.
A lot of misuse.
How often
I
those
see that.
dumpsters get dumped?
In week, LeBlanc is twice a week. I think Edwards is twice a week. McPherson's on call, so usually once a week if there's a tournament. And Shed is twice a week.
And these are by private contractors, right, Shannon?
Yeah, the city waste management contracted with the city.
All right, so you want us to review that at a future date and talk to the leagues that have the dumpsters there? Is that your request?
Well, I think, I think, as Peter's looking at me, I think if we're going to do something, we need to do it now as we're drafting up some type of policy of what we're gonna do. We're either gonna do nothing and just leave it there, or just charge a trash fee and say, well, you know, the weekend after a tournament, when they pick up the dumpsters, we're gonna charge you a fee for running a tournament. Or we do nothing and just say, you know what, just waive the trash fee and just continue to let it go as it is, I guess.
Right now, the leagues that use the fields, there's no charge for trash.
So you already have approved a trash fee, so if you leave it as it is, you'll have a trash fee that when there's a tournament, you'll have to waive every time. Or if you want to not charge a trash fee, we'll have to vote to remove the trash fee that you previously approved.
Okay.
My only fear with the trash fee, if you do charge one for a tournament, they just say, okay, well, we're paying $200, city's gotta come in and empty these barrels. And these barrels, they're not gonna do them themselves, because they're paying $200.
Then you're gonna have to.
And it's gonna be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I think Mr. Chairman, if I may, my main concern is where you don't have the dumpsters. And I happen to live near a park that doesn't have dumpsters, and they have tournaments there, and it's overflowing every Monday morning after a tournament, and I mean overflowing. There's like 5 or 6 bags alongside the barrels, and the barrels are all full at Father McGuire. So it's like, well, okay, over here we have dumpsters, but over here we don't. And so do we let the rats and everything control around the neighborhood since the tournaments are over on Sunday and all night Monday and everything else? You got these trash bags full of garbage, and you got rats all over, rodents all over, or animals eating all the garbage up and tearing through the bags. It's not fair because a lot of these parks are in dense neighborhoods. They're not like in the outskirts, like, Manning. Most of these parks, Bob McGuire's, McPherson's, they're in a dense neighborhood, heavily populated neighborhood. So when you get garbage building up all through the night and stuff, that's why I think, Mr. Chairman, my concern was getting at the end of the day, just get rid of the garbage, get it out of there. If we got people got to pay, well, they're making money on it.
That would be the ideal way to
That's
get
the
rid
thing
of
for
it. I
tournaments,
agree with you. Are we able to have the trash removed by the end of the day, Shannon, with our contractors?
With contractors, no. I mean, if you wanted
No,
a
with your
tournament at Father McGuire's, like when they have the basketball tournaments every Monday night, we'd have to have our people come in and police the whole place and get the trash truck out there and everything else.
All right. And what would that cost? Two people,
4 hours,
4
2
hours.
people,
approximately. $400 or $500?
probably more than that.
All right.
So, Mr. Chairman, if I may, I think I'll take, I agree with Peter that since we already put a trash fee on there, and we can waive it as individual tournaments come before us, we can review it at that point, when the individual permit request is coming before us.
Right.
I think that makes a lot of sense at this point, Mr. Chairman.
And I think we're probably gonna have to, when the groups come in, we're gonna have to emphasize the trash.
Right.
Make a point
Right,
of saying
this is not
what
to
it
put
is.
more cost on them, Mr. Chairman, it's only that it's our concerns for the neighborhoods.
Oh, I totally agree, totally
That's a
agree.
concern. It's
They
a
should
safety-
not get
it's a health
exposed
issue.
to
It's a health
that.
issue.
Right.
The only problem we're gonna run into is we know there are leagues that are doing tournaments that aren't telling us.
Yeah.
So the ones that are gonna be honest about their tournaments will get charged the
Well,
fees.
We're gonna discuss that for other people.
All right.
We're gonna
That's on our
discuss
agenda
that.
tonight also.
Right.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the input, Peter and Shannon. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's.
The other question that the Recreation Department had is that we raised the custodial fee for tournaments to $200 for 4 hours. Did you want that to also be for the regular overtime for non-tournaments? Because the overtime for an employee wouldn't change if it's a tournament or not a tournament.
Right.
So we didn't know if that was your intention, was to change the overtime fee across the board or just for the tournaments?
I think, Peter, in my opinion, I was just trying to adjust it because I know that the employees, the custodians, over a 3-year period, just got a recent contract. And so what we don't want to do is charge it under. So we're charging $150 and they're now getting $150. It's $180 and actually the city's paying. So we're lessening our fees. I'd rather put it up over the 3-year period, whatever they're going to get at the end of the 3-year period. So we're not coming in here every year and adjusting it.
Right, that's fine, but right now you only change it for tournaments. So if the intention is to change it for every event that's at Quality Stadium or the Shed Park Pavilion, you haven't done that, you've only adjusted it for tournaments so far. So that's why we want to make sure we implement it the right way starting in
I
January.
think if we got to, if you're asking that maybe a friendly amendment that we amend that not just for tournaments, but the custodian fee will now be $200 for every 4-hour interval, I'll make that in form of a motion.
And I'll second it.
Is that $200 high enough? I think is the question.
Shannon will tell us
It,
that.
it actually isn't, but, I mean, it's better than 150, because I'm actually paying, if we have a 4-hour event, I'm actually paying somebody an hour ahead of time to go to the shop, get a truck, get there, make sure the place is clean, and an hour after the event,
Charge
pick up.
is working
So I'm
6
charging
hours.
6 hours for a 4-hour event.
So let's charge them a 6-hour event, you know, it's,
We should charge them what it costs us.
Right,
We
that's what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
charge them less than what it costs
And
us.
I think this board has been
so if
pretty
it's 40,
consistent
it's
about,
$240.
about any extended services that people request from us, and they have to pay for them extended services.
I totally agree.
I think but the whole board has been unanimous on all that, if
If
you
it's-
want extended fees, then you have to pay the fees that, that the city average taxpayer is not paying for, that you're paying for the,
It's your event, you're
It's your-
creating
right.
the cost. So
You
if we
should
have
incur
to
the-
charge them 300 as opposed to 200, then so be it. I don't want the city to lose money.
right.
It's
So
like
I
giving
think,
them a gift.
I think again, and Peter's looking at me, we're probably gonna have to adjust the minimum 4 hours to a minimum 6 hours. I think I know what Peter's saying, when he's just looking at me now.
Keith,
However you
don't-
guys want to
yeah.
implement the fees, I just want to make sure that we're implementing it the right way, so when we come
Right.
back here in
No, and I
January,
agree with you, we don't wanna go back and
everything's
forth.
lined up.
If we
I
get
just-
something, let's do it now.
And that's why we wanted to ask, because if the 4-hour overtime fee was gonna be charged for the tournament, we wanted to make sure it was tournament
Charged for
and
all.
regular, or just tournament. And then Shannon brought up that he's paying them 6 hours.
6 hours.
So
That's the
what you
first
guys
time
wanna
I've
do?
heard of-
Yeah.
heard that
Yeah,
they're paying
that's up to
6
you guys, how
hours.
you wanna handle that.
Yeah.
So they've been losing a lot of money over the years.
I think my only question for the 6 hours, Mr. Chairman, would be that, is that like a normal 6 hours? Like if someone does a Shed Park Pavilion, right, they just open the doors, let's just say if I got an event at 1 o'clock, so this custodian's coming in at 12, and he's turning on the lights, he's, opening the doors or stuff like that, and then he's staying an hour after. I don't know if, my point is the services that the custodians are giving the same at every event as we give with, like, is Shed Park and it seems like Collier, the only two, majority of the overtime that we have custodians working, right, at them two. And is that, Shannon, consistent at both complexes?
I would say, not this, birthday party's totally different from 500 people at a football game,
Right.
Right.
You're gonna have different, levels of trash and everything else, so they're definitely two separate.
Well, with that being, could we tie that into number of participants at an event? That would tend to do something, anything over 100, this would be the fee, and anything, say less than 50, this is
Yeah.
the fee. Because obviously, birthday party for 25 people is not gonna create the problem that you're gonna have.
But the only problem with
right.
that, John, you can start putting numbers down, people are gonna come and say, they're gonna have 75, they're gonna say, they're going to only have 50, or,
Well, that's why you make the spread big.
I'm almost looking at the individual, if we're doing it that way, maybe an individual request for a permit. And leave it, if Shannon says, well, we're gonna need the 6 hours because we have to get there an hour before, like at the football game, but we're not gonna need it for the birthday party, then we can charge them for it. I don't know if we can deviate from that, if it's gonna be more confusing.
Well, you have the ability to add 1-hour increments on if
Right.
needed. So for the Shed Park birthday parties, if he feels 4 hours is plenty, we can charge the 4-hour fee. But then if he says it, for this event, I'll need to have someone an hour early and an hour late.
That's what I'm saying on
You
individual.
can charge a 2-hour add-on at that point if you want.
Right.
That would be the size,
I
the
agree.
size, the
I agree.
size of the number of people that
I
are
agree.
there would.
Yeah, we don't wanna overcharge a person having a first birthday party.
Oh, I totally
Yeah.
agree. We live and learn. If we underprice it now, and we
Right.
you make it up from one, it's. Registry Motor Vehicles doesn't care whether you have one piece of paper or 20 pieces of paper. The fee is the same. So,
they make you wait all day.
So, Mr. Chairman, we're gonna leave it at the 4 hours for $200, is $200? Because if we go 5 hours, right now it's $200 for 4 hours, right? So if we would say, okay, we need a 5th hour or 6th hour, then the rates would be adjusted accordingly. We wouldn't have to charge them an additional 4 hours, you just charge them the additional hour fee. Is that correct,
Yep, so you have that already implemented, so an extra hour would be an extra $50.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, I would say probably keep it the way we
Keep it the
got
way
it
it
at
is.
this point, Mr. Chairman.
all right.
And then as we go along.
That's what your wishes are. I would say we set the thing at 300 and let it be there, but. Okay. If you're gonna do that, make it in the form of a motion, or is that what we already have in existence, so we don't have to do anything? Is that correct?
He did a motion to raise all the overtime to the 4-hour, $200 rate. But if you want to do $300, that's a different motion.
So the current $200 is
that
current,
So
rates.
you haven't voted on it yet, but the motion that you made was to raise all the custodial overtime, not just tournaments, to $200 for 4 hours.
that's the motion that we're on right now.
That's what we're on
That's
right
what you
now.
made.
But if you don't want to do that and you want to change the rate, we can do that too.
We'd have to adjust it. But, all right, if you want to leave it at that, make it, did we have a second on that?
I'll second.
All right. Further discussion, or have we had enough? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, while we're still on the 23,
Yeah,
I'd like to make it a requirement that all tournaments in the city of Lowell, using city of Lowell fields, will require a permit by this board. All tournaments, soccer tournaments, I don't care if they're
Basketball.
marble tournaments, whatever tournament you're having in a city, and you're using a city field, it's required that you have to get a permit by this board.
That's already in the handbook.
right.
It's an, okay.
Yeah,
So
I've
I-
already covered that.
As long as they let us know on the application that they're doing a tournament, it has to come to the board, no matter what the
So
tournament is.
I'd like, in another discussion I'd like to have is, anybody non-compliance with that current article will face penalties by this board, set by this board. And they would include, in my motion would be to include that we fine them, whatever the rate would have been if they would have came before us, and also that they get no permits for 1 year. No future permits for 1 year. People are gonna go around and have tournaments and using our fields and making money and not letting us know and coming through this board. I think that's against everything that we've worked about for the last 3 years.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, all right, further discussion? All right, you want to, pardon?
Is it okay for me to speak?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. That way the cameras will get it. I'm Matt Lasher from Lowell Youth Baseball and Softball. Just wanted to be here for this discussion and then a couple things after. As far as the tournaments are concerned, 100% on board. I think it's the right idea and the right way to go. My only question will be, do we still have inside that the ability for when we, as a league, are doing something for the regionals, the states, the path that's been out before us for, think of the Little League World Series, where it's a nonprofit and you're trying to qualify to continue on. Those are not revenue-generating tournaments. So I just want to make sure that's understood, and there's a pathway for us to continue to do that where we're not generating revenue. We're just advancing and moving.
You're talking the regionals and.
Yeah,
states and
exactly.
stuff like that.
Exactly. I just want to make sure there's an understanding of how we would do that, if we could present that when we get our
I
permits.
don't think we're discussing that. I think we just want to
For
stop
profit.
people sneaking into the city here, running tournaments and taking off.
And I think we defined, Mr. Chairman, at the last meeting with the city attorney, we
I believe we
defined
did.
what a tournament is.
Okay, just
What
wanted
a
to make
tournament is, where I believe it's, and I don't have it in front of me, anything over 3 teams, they're competing in competition for a prize, and they charging groups from the outside to come in and play.
Yeah, we already established
Yeah.
that at
Got
the
it.
last meeting.
So,
there's
sorry,
no
I
need to
apologize.
People
put that
complying
in.
with the,
Right.
and that was the purpose of defining what we were defining as a tournament, so that people will not get confused about what's a tournament. But someone qualifying for a tournament, as long as you're not hosting the tournament and bringing other teams here and using all our fields, I would
But what
think.
he's talking about.
But I'm
they
saying
will-
qualifying
give you
for
the
another tournament
example.
is not the same. That's
Yeah,
what-
but
Yeah.
I know, but he's still gonna bring teams in from other towns. But
We're just
they're
not
gonna be
charging.
paying.
Yeah, they're
gonna
not
be
paying. So like, if all goes right, Lowell will be hosting the 12-year-old New England Regional Tournament next year. And it'll be out at the health camp. It'll be out at those fields. We don't charge anyone for that. It's just the teams have qualified to get to that point. So I just want to make sure that's something we can bring up when we go for our permit. I just didn't want that to be anything.
I think that they passed language for 501c3 Lowell groups Lowell youth groups not to pay tournament fees. I believe that you guys approved that at that meeting.
That's what I believe.
So when they're able to
Yeah.
waive the fees, so it's
Show
not
our
necessarily.
501c. and-
Yep, so you'll be able to actually enter it into the computer this year when you guys go to do your permitting. You can enter all your paperwork in there, so that way they'll have it when they come, so they'll know if they'll have everything they need before you even come to the meeting.
Perfect. Sorry to waste your time. Thank you.
All right. Okay,
He's got something else he wants to put in.
We need to vote on that last one.
What's that?
we didn't vote on that. Further discussion? You want to repeat the motion, please?
The motion was that, was that non-compliance?
Yeah.
Anybody not complying with the current tournament language that we currently have in our handbook, then penalties will be instituted to that group. And they would include the cost that the board would have charged them, if it was $20 or $50 for service, whatever the fees, whatever fields they're using, as well as possibly and I put possibly because I don't know what the board wants to do, but I put no permits for 1 year.
Okay.
I think we have to send them.
Would include but not limited to.
Right.
Is what you want in there.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
I'll second it.
I think we have to send a serious message out there that people running tournaments and making money on our city fields, I think has to come before this board. We need to know about it.
So I'm just curious how that would be policed. Like, how would we know if they had a tournament?
I had a good idea, and we don't have, they haven't given us a badge yet in the water parks, but I think the best way would probably be word of the mouth, because when you're charging one group, and then they found they have another groups in there using a field, they can say, why do we get charged and not them? So normally the word of the mouth would, the rats would come out.
We find out.
I've got to call you guys.
Yeah. No, and that's a good question. I thought about that too, and I also know that people that are being charged for.
We want to protect our own, is
Yeah.
what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Maddie's alluding to.
Yeah.
And, we don't want to hinder our own people doing things. It's the other people that get
Yeah,
outside that take advantage of his group that come in and say one thing, and whether fortunately or unfortunately, you say, okay, I'm gonna let you guys do it. You cut your own throat. Okay. If you do it and you cut your own throat, then you're subject to the penalties too. Okay? Guilty by association.
And I think, Mr. Chairman, I think in all fairness, we have to send a message out to all these leagues that come in that we notoriously have, whether it's soccer, whether it's baseball, whether it's basketball, whether it's cricket. We have to let them know that, as of January 1st, hopefully, with the passing of the city council and stuff, that we now have tournament fees and stuff like that and things. They have to come before the board, because I think there's not just one or two groups, there's several
Tournament
groups.
fee as opposed to
There's-
regular season play.
Yeah, there's several groups out there that are having tournaments behind our back, there's no doubt in my mind.
Okay. Okay, I think the one thing that would be important is we want to readily identify them.
Right.
Okay, to make a list of who that they are and let them know that we're aware of it. Okay, to go on with no list, to me, doesn't serve any purpose.
Yeah, what now we have an instituted that tournament fee. In the past, I think we just ad lib. We said, well, okay, $1, 150, whatever. And I'm talking about, I know that Cara and I went up to the cricket. They had a tournament out there last year. They now, but we don't have the fee in place for this year. We already charged them, but coming next year, there is gonna be a tournament fee now. So when he
cricket
has his,
people ran a
when he
tournament?
has his tournament, yeah. Cara and I was out there. They had a 2-day tournament. We went out there when they gave up the trophies in the presentation. They had like 16 teams that were involved.
Those teams from outside,
Outside the city. So I think. we
which
need
they
to-
play for regularly anyways, but now they're having a tournament.
Right.
I mean, they have league play with those
Right.
teams.
How can they have a tournament weekend? Those games last 5 hours.
Oh, I don't know. We were out there, and it was a long game. It was a long game. You told me to be out there for the trophy presentation at 2:00 and get done at 4:00.
That's just, for them, is that playoffs that they're hosting, or is that a tournament? And I think that.
He's even
that's
stated,
gonna
he
be a
stated
big-
here, he stated here it was a tournament.
Right.
Okay,
And
that word has been so misused.
Right.
It is terrible that when people talk about it. Is it year end, who's first, who's second, playoffs, as opposed to tournament? Some people call it a tournament, decide who's first.
Good example, softball. A lot of the teams, what they're doing at the end of the season, instead of having the playoffs, they have a tournament games. Double elimination tournament, and whoever wins at the end is the champ.
But Mr. Chairman,
They
it's
call it a tournament, and it's really not a tournament.
I'm just saying it gets very confusing about
Yeah.
what.
Right. No, and I-
Nomenclature of what people use is really hard to differentiate.
And I
That's
think,
all.
Mr. Chairman, I think this board has made it a point that going forward, we want truth scheduling. We want people to come with a schedule and let us know what dates they're gonna use and what fields they're gonna use, because we don't want open parks anymore when people have a permit for that park. I think that's becoming a big issue with the city councilors that have called me.
That's gone on for years.
Yeah, I think, well,
I
now.
mean, now all of a sudden for the city councilors to just make it an issue, most of those city councilors have been part of that problem for years as well. So they have to recognize that.
Well,
We all do.
Well, I know if you watch the council meetings, you'll see one city council just brought in that, out in Calgary, that you got a group now putting a volleyball net out there, and they're playing volleyball in one of the fields. So, I mean, it's just,
They're doing that over in McPherson's too.
we gotta try to meet the needs of the neighborhood. If they're playing volleyball, then and then nobody's playing baseball or softball there, then why don't we, you know,
Let
make
them
it
use the
useful?
fields.
Yeah, I think we have to open the parks up but we can't do that if we continue to having groups coming in here and getting permits for all the fields, and then they're not using the fields, and then we're getting complaints that nobody's using this field. So, I think.
I understand that point. And
Yeah.
also, the fields of the city are supposed to be available
And
to
that's
anyone
tough,
that wants to
it's
use
tough,
them.
but
I'm
we're
a
trying to-
citizen of the city of Lowell. I should be able to use those fields when when no one else is on there. Okay?
Just to be clear, Calvary Park hasn't been permitted by anybody
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
And so that, for this exact reason,
Yeah.
what you're saying, as we did with Manning and Ventura,
Right.
fields that were not being utilized, at least on the youth level, by the, residents of the Lowell youth level, we stopped permitting them for this exact reason. So hopefully this is getting better, not worse.
Well, I don't think, my first response to the city council was, did you check the website and see who has the permit? And he said he hadn't, so if he went there, he probably would have seen that the permit, that the field are available.
I spoke to
So-
the same council.
Okay, all right, okay.
The reality is that people don't check the website before they go to the field, whether
Okay.
it's parents or families.
Yeah. Mhm.
So people will go by the field, see it's open and use it.
Right.
I mean, people aren't gonna check the website. That's just the reality of the situation. We have people put in requests who don't check what's available or not before they go in. Then they yell at us because it's not available.
Right.
I think the message you've been trying to send out is being heard, and we're all trying to
Right.
make the field not do exactly
Right.
what
No, I appreciate that, I know that.
Volleyball's getting really big in this city. It's all the parks, I've been seeing it in all the parks.
All right. Okay, can we get back to the motion?
Yep.
And now,
It was seconded,
it was second, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. All right, what else we get to get going?
Can we go back to, Gil, on number 6? 6.
Request $400 credit for canceled August 9th and 10th. Permit at Mahoney Field was not in good condition to run a tournament. Permit was canceled prior to the event. Who canceled the event?
Gilded.
Gil did.
Called Heather.
Okay. Was the field playable or not playable? Do we know?
Mr. Chairman, I'll take the blame for that. The field was not playable.
Okay.
The permit was issued when I was out on leave, and I never received that permit.
Okay.
So my guys never received that permit to have that field prepped.
Okay.
And I didn't even know this was even happening. Gil, I did call up Gil and say, why wouldn't you call me beforehand? He didn't even go to the field till 2 hours before the game.
All right.
So it was after hours at that point, and coincidentally, Anthony and Chris actually prepped the field 2 days later.
Right. Mr. Chairman, I will vouch for that, because I live across the street from Father Wise, and it was not playable. It was not playable. It was all grass, and it didn't look like a softball field, so it wasn't playable. And
Okay.
Shannon's right, a couple days later, they came, they, planted all the grass out of the infield, and it was, so I will make a motion to grant the request of $400 credit for the cancellation of Mahoney Field to Gil Virgin.
We have a second?
Yeah, I'm gonna credit, but I don't think he's gonna be around next year, so.
Well, someone will get a credit. Do we have a second?
Why would somebody get a credit?
So that was gonna be my question. If we put a credit on his account,
But he's
and
getting-
he doesn't get a permit again, what are we doing with that?
That's what I'm
$500?
questioning.
We can't assume he's not gonna be here. All we can do is deal with what we presently, he is presently involved in it, he has requested this, that we have to go forward what we are presenting.
That's the motion before us right now. That's
That is
before the board,
correct.
that we give
So
the credit, so we
he
give the
would
credit.
have to come back in next year, then, if he's not gonna be involved. Is that what we're saying?
And ask for a $400 reimbursement, and using these dates, that would be reasonable to me.
Yeah, I have no problem with that, too.
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
All right,
So I'll second this here, then.
okay, we have a second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
All right, motion carries.
So Matt Lasher's here because they put in a request just a little after I posted the agenda, so they didn't make the agenda, but I do have the request here if you want to see it.
Right.
Sure.
I was made aware of that they were a little bit late putting it in, and so,
Yeah, once the agenda's posted,
Okay.
I can't go back and change anything.
no, I understand, and you're held to what rules and regulations that we have to follow. And, okay. Matty, what is the request?
It's the same as what.
I don't want to read this whole
Nope.
thing.
So
And I'm
very
not
easy,
gonna.
Very easy. Yeah, unfortunately, there was a internal mistake on our group's part. Every year, the softball, youth softball will utilize Martin Field, Page Field, and now Montbleu Field, now that we have converted that over to be able to be used for both baseball and softball, for our fall league. They play in a league with teams very similar to what is done over the spring and the summer. Far less teams, far less games, but Martin softball field, Page, and Montbleu is what we'd be requesting to have the ability to have games at those fields for the fall season. I believe it is just in September, October, and into early November, everything's done by then. Martin is.
What days?
Is only weekday. Martin is weekdays. Page and Montbleu were
Thursdays and
throughout.
Fridays.
Effective
Saturday.
Monday.
Martin, we don't go in near on the weekends, it's custodial fees, all the other things that come into it, so we try to stay away from all of that.
Right.
So,
Is anything in there that's going to raise a question?
it's the same as what we've done. It's the
All right.
same. The only difference is Montbleu's been added and we stopped using Manning and Ventura. So,
All right.
yeah, that's it. And the reason is because Montbleu has lights and it makes it much, much better for the girls to be able to get games in over the fall.
Okay.
Is this your league?
Yes, this is
Your
our league. Yes, this is our league. Yep. Yep, it's our teams. There are teams from Chelmsford and
Yeah,
Drake.
it's-
That's
that's the
same
league that
thing
you
we
played
do
in
the
all
regular
year.
season. Same thing we do. Yep.
So it's not the Middlesex League?
No. It's us. I think it's Bill Ricka, Chelmsford, Drake, it, ourselves,
Same
all
as
put in.
the
And we
last-
travel there, they travel to us.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions or concerns? You're all set?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll make the, I better not, I'm gonna accuse myself from this because I'm involved with softball.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the times and dates as requested and no fees.
Second?
All right, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Matty.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, any other items before this board to discuss tonight? Feel free to bring up anything.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that. You want this?
Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yep.
Enjoy your
Thank you, everybody. I greatly
Summer weekend.
appreciated all the input.
last summer weekend.